Dude, Dricus Du Plessis is one of my top 3 favorite fighters to watch. Top 3 would be Charles Oliveira, Ilia Topuria, Dricus Du Plessis. If any 3 of those guys are fighting, I am watching no matter what. I'm sorry, honey. I know it's our anniversary. I'm going to be at date night with my phone on ESPN Plus because I just cannot miss any content that those 3 guys have. Dricus Du Plessis, there's so many reasons to love him. His trash talk, I'm not missing a press conference. I'm not missing a face-to-face. I need to follow him on Twitter because he's a savage on Twitter too. I love so many things about this guy. I still am an Israel Adesanya fan, but this guy, he definitely won my respect, beating the crap out of Israel Adesanya and keeping it classy the whole time. But you know what I don't like about Dricus Du Plessis? I mean, the same way that he has the ability to trash talk you into needing therapy, the comments, whenever I do a Dricus Du Plessis video, the South Africans come in my comments, and it's not all of them, but there's some of y'all from that southern tip of Africa who know how to rage bait me as a YouTuber. I'm literally making goofy video. I'll put a fart sound right now. I put fart sounds in my videos. South Africans will come in here like if I call Dricus Du Plessis goofy, you guys will act like I just slapped your little brother. You act like I just gave your little brother a wedgie after he got off the school bus. I do not understand it, dude. And the rage bait, maybe it's just rage bait. You guys are so good at it. I don't understand why South African commenters, it's just like I can't say anything about Dricus Du Plessis. I promise, this is the last time I read comments. Because you guys literally are going to send me to therapy, okay? I'm going to be talking to my counselor. I'm going to be sitting in the little... all I said is that his footwork is funny looking. And they started saying Wheatney, what uns Wheatney? And they started... You guys are so... I don't know. The rage bait worked. Normally... I can keep my cool, but tonight I'm wildin'. That's how I'm feeling right now. And so last year when I made that video, I had to make a follow-up video because South Africans were on my tail so much. This time, hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all how I really feel about this fight. Okay? I'm doubling down, bro. You guys have Khamzat is gonna finish Dricus Du Plessis in 2 rounds, and if he doesn't, I'm not gonna delete my channel. I'm not gonna stop watching MMA. I'm not going to read comments also. You think I can read Guys, I'm about to go all in on Khamzat Chimaev. Today, I'm going to tell you why I'm going all in on Khamzat Chimaev. And I'm telling you, if Khamzat Chimaev loses after I go all in, it might only be 40 South Africans that just comment. And you can you tell the rage bait is working? Can you tell I'm already like shaking just sitting there? I'm sweating, bro. I got beads of sweat on my armpits. Just thinking about how I'm going to get rage baited by South African commenters speaking the Dutch or whatever, the Afrikaans. How do you guys, whatever. Guys, I'm going to give you 3 rage-fueled reasons why Khamzat absolutely demolishes Dricus Du Plessis. Okay? And I'm not even going to say goofy. I'm not even going to use goofy as a reason. But I'm doubling down, guys. I'm going full heel. And I may not financially recover from this if Dricus Du Plessis wins. But I love Dricus Du Plessis. I just said that. I love Dricus. I love him. He is my favorite middleweight champion. It's almost more fun him being champion than Izzy. Just the way he wins fights. But I don't think he wins against Khamzat Chimaev. Okay, so here's my first reason. Khamzat's wrestling is unstoppable. Yeah, I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that. You think Dricus is going to do a rugby shrug and Khamzat's going to be like, oh, no. Here's the thing about Dricus Du Plessis. He can't stop a takedown, period. When has he ever shown us that he has takedown defense? You have that weak little video of him wrestling with the 5 African teenagers at his gym and he's staying standing. And the comments on that, I remember, they were like, bro, Dricus, he's a monster. Oh, Khamzat is cooked. Khamzat's cooked. Oh, Khamzat is so cooked. Dricus is doing takedown defense. Oh! Yes, he's doing takedown defense. Defending against 5 African teenagers, it's exactly like defending against Khamzat Chimaev, right? It's exactly like when Khamzat Chimaev does a head rake, level change, misdirection, step outside singles, transition and run the pipe. Pow! Dricus is just, with the power of his mind, he's just gonna stop that. Madiba is diving at his legs and hugging them. That's exactly like when Khamzat Chimaev does a blast double that he's been training with Sajulayev in Russia. You don't even know who Sajulayev is. This dude is training with Sajulayev. Look out! He's training wrestling with Olympic wrestling coaches, with Olympic wrestlers. He just absolutely cooked Arman Sarukian in a wrestling match. Y'all saw that video, right? Wow, bro. That's cool. But hey, Dricus had a 140-pound blue belt shoot a blast double on him in the lobby of his gym, and he didn't fall over. So yeah, Dricus got him. Dricus wins, bro. But I'm telling y'all, hey, when Khamzat Chimaev walks in there and in the first 30 seconds lifts Dricus Du Plessis up like a spaceship, okay, this is how I'm gonna be looking at y'all. No, fights are won in the mind, and he has a rugby mind. That's how you guys sound ridiculous, okay? Dricus Du Plessis, I'm done pretending like it's not gonna happen. Dricus Du Plessis is not stopping Khamzat's wrestling. Khamzat has honed in on his wrestling with the highest level wrestlers in the world. Dricus cannot replicate that in South Africa with his blue belt gym mates. I'm sorry. I don't care how many tasers they got in the gym. He's not replicating what Khamzat is training, okay? Reason number 2. And if you're mad now, you better click off, bro. This is gonna make you really mad, okay? Let me have it. Let me have it, Cape Town. Let me have it, Pretoria. Let me have it, Joburg. Okay, you ready? The second reason why Khamzat absolutely destroys and walks the dog with Dricus Du Plessis, MMA math, man. Khamzat beat Whitaker easier than Dricus beat Whitaker. Oh. Type it up, Pretoria. Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying this, I hope you guys realize, I'm saying this as a Dricus. I love Dricus. I've watched more Dricus film and interviews this week than I have Khamzat. I don't give a crap, bro. Khamzat's cool, whatever. MMA math, man. This is how I'm looking at y'all right now. The way Khamzat beat Robert Whitaker looked like the way he beat the guys in his debut. He beat him as easily as he beat the unranked guys. Dricus Du Plessis, he beat the crap out of Robert Whitaker, but they went to a few rounds. That's my second reason. My third reason, I'm gonna actually be a little technical. And we need to talk about the cardio, right? So watch me randomly lock in the middle of the video. So if we look at the stats, one of the issues that Khamzat has had is in round 3, his output is just, it tanks. And his cardio tanks. And it's because he goes so hard in round 1 that he has nothing left in round 3. And if we compare that to Dricus Du Plessis, I was really curious to see, how does Dricus do in comparison to Khamzat in round 3? So here, when Dricus fought Sean Strickland the first time, he threw 79 strikes in round 3. Against Izzy, he threw 75 strikes in round 3. And against Sean Strickland in the rematch, 84 strikes in round 3. Now, if we compare that to Khamzat, oh, yeah, that's bad. He threw 13 strikes against Kamaru Usman in the 3rd round. And half of those that he threw in the 3rd round were on the ground. Yeah, that's not looking good, is it? When he fought Gilbert Burns, in round 3, he went off. He threw 94 strikes. This was a fight where he had to grit down on his mouthpiece and really lock in and get that win. But we see he can really, really fall off a cliff with his cardio. But the thing about that is we don't think, oh, his cardio was so awful in round 2 and round 3. Yeah, it was awful, but have you ever seen a round 1 like Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev? You've never seen a round 1 like Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev. Think about it. You have never seen one. And then when you put it into perspective that it was Kamaru Usman, arguably the 2nd greatest welterweight of all time, and one of the best wrestlers with the best wrestling defense of all time. You have never seen anyone do anything like what Khamzat did to Kamaru Usman. We don't talk about that enough. Now, if he did that to Kamaru Usman and he did that to Robert Whitaker in the 1st round, and he was a little bit gassed in round 2 and a little bit gassed in round 3, then what does he need to do this camp? What would you do if you were Khamzat Chimaev? You have the best wrestling in the UFC. You make champions look unranked. What would you do? Would you go and train with the king of cardio? Wouldn't that be crazy if that's what he was doing in this camp? Wouldn't that be crazy if he was focusing on cardio, focusing on increasing his cardio with one of the best cardio coaches in the whole game? The guy who trained TJ Dillashaw, the guy who trained Stipe Miocic, the shape that Arman Tsarukyan is in, the shape that Aaron Pico is in. Imagine if Khamzat Chimaev was in that shape. The shape that Stipe was in. The shape that Michael Chandler was in. It only takes about 3 weeks. It only takes about 3 weeks to increase your cardio. It takes about 8 weeks and you can significantly increase your cardio. Now, if we were to take Khamzat Chimaev, who made Kamaru Usman look like a baby, who made Robert Whitaker look like a baby, and we add cardio to him, and he trains with Olympic wrestlers, and he's doing wrestling camps with these guys and you see him and he's training, and the video is like that song, that Russian song in the background where it's like you know that song? And he's training in the mountains doing wrestling drills with these Russian Olympians. And he's doing cardio, focusing on his cardio. You think he's not going to smash Dricus Du Plessis, guys? You really think he's not going to smash? You think he's not going to take this man on the Polar Express? Huh? I love Dricus Du Plessis, bro. He cannot stop a takedown from a regular MMA fighter. So that means he cannot stop a takedown from Khamzat Chimaev. And the only weakness that Khamzat Chimaev has is the cardio, and he's zoned in on increasing his cardio. Oh, Khamzat wins. I hope I've pissed you off, okay? I hope if you're, and you know what, South Africans, a lot of you were really nice, but it was like a few that just rage baited me into making this video. And I hope the nice ones, I hope you understand. Maybe you guys know that there's some guys who they just know how to get under your skin. I think Khamzat wins. If Khamzat doesn't win, I'm going to be happy. If Khamzat wins, I'll be cool. I really like Dricus as a champion, but I think Khamzat focusing on his wrestling, focusing on his cardio, I think he solved all the issues that he had before this. And this is his one chance. He's been waiting since whenever you get a guy who's been waiting since 2020 for his title shot, and it's escaped him and escaped him and escaped him. When they do get that day where they get the title shot, it's over with. We've seen it time and time again. Merab, when he finally got the title shot. Bilal, when he finally got the title shot. Leon Edwards, when he finally got the title shot, over with. So I think Khamzat Chimaev pulls it off. I think Dricus Du Plessis is going to get ragdolled. Sadly, I love Dricus Du Plessis, but I'm doubling down, bro. You guys are not going to bully me. Don't let him bully your son. You're not going to bully me into denying the fact that Dricus is goofy, okay? Normally I can keep my cool, but tonight I'm wilding. I'm going to be in a dangerous mood. Can you match my timing? And also, if Dricus wins, I do not expect me to read you. I'm not reading your comments, okay? I'm not reading your comments. I'm going straight to therapy. Okay, this is thanks for watching. If you made it this far, don't take anything I say too seriously, bro. I'm doing this for entertainment. I am not. This is entertainment. Get it through your thick, hairy skull. All right. Like and subscribe if you want to like and subscribe. Peace.